Well, hi there. Welcome everyone to Relationship Coaching Live. Holidays, huh? It's a time for joy, connection, and let's be honest, a little chaos. Whether you're dodging awkward family questions or battling the perfect holiday pressure or spending the season solo, the holidays, the holiday blues can sneak in. But not on my watch, honey. Today, we're diving into 10 steps to beat the holiday blues, practical tips to keep you grounded, joyful, and dare I say, even thriving this season. So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's navigate this holiday season together with a lot of love and maybe a little sass. Why not? Are you ready? Let's do this. All right. So let's start with the first of the 10 steps to beat the holiday blues. Yes, we're going to beat them. We are going to fight. We're just not going to fall prey to the holiday blues because they are a real thing, you guys. So let's start with step number 1. Let me get the banner. Step number uno, number 1, acknowledge your feelings. Yes. So the first step to overcoming the holiday blues is recognizing first and accepting your emotions. That's the first step to anything in life, right? It's like that's so important. So it's okay, if you feel sad, stressed, or lonely during the holidays. These feelings don't make you weak; they actually make you human, right? So just don't bottle up your emotions. Maybe journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or even seeking therapy can help with the holiday blues. Um, Name your emotions. Like, I'm feeling overwhelmed because this kind of gives you clarity and reduces emotional intensity, right? So, here are some examples of acknowledging your feelings during the holidays. Recognizing the overwhelm. Okay. So it's like I'm feeling really stressed with all the holiday planning and commitments. I need to take a step back and prioritize what's most important. If you do this, if you recognize this overwhelm and speak it out loud, right, it allows you to validate the pressure that you're under and take proactive steps to reduce it. Number 2, these are all examples, by the way, of acknowledging your feelings during the holidays. So number 2 is honoring the grief or loss. This is an important one, and I've experienced it myself, and a lot of us have, especially as you get older, right? The holidays feel different this year. For example, without my loved one here, I miss them deeply, and it's okay to feel sad while still finding moments of joy, right? It's okay to just let the sadness go and just just feel the sadness and feel just that you miss that person and they're not here and you used to spend the holidays with them. It's okay. And cry all you need to cry. Crying is really important. I think it's kind of like a cleansing, in my opinion. So just honor your grief or your loss. Just honor it. Another example of acknowledging your feelings during the holidays is embracing the joy. Like things like, oh, I'm so grateful to be surrounded by loved ones this holiday season. This happiness feels so good, and I want to fully savor this moment. Recognizing and cherishing positive feelings can really enhance your holiday experience. Another thing that you can acknowledge is accept the loneliness. Just it's like, okay, I'm feeling a little lonely this year. I can't be with family. And it's okay to feel this way. And I'll find ways to connect with others in meaningful ways. So that's really, really important to accept the loneliness. And being lonely is okay. Just grieve that loneliness, grieve the absence of the people that you want to be with, and just if you acknowledge this, it's going to help you confront your emotions and explore solutions, right? Like reaching out to friends or participating in community events, whatever helps you with not feeling lonely. Another feeling that we can acknowledge during the holidays, another example is facing financial stress. Oh my gosh, can't we all relate to that? Especially in these times, it's just so crazy. So You can say, hey, I feel anxious about money with all the holiday expenses. And it's okay to feel this way. And I'll stick to my budget to ease some of the pressure. Stick to your budget. Don't go crazy because, sometimes we want to be like, oh, I'm going to get this for my friend or my family member. And then it's like, you're going to be paying for it for the next 10 years. I've done that, been there, done that. Another thing that is great to do and acknowledge is admit that you're exhausted. Okay. Like you can tell yourself, I've been running around so much that I'm just completely exhausted. I need to rest and take care of myself to enjoy this season. Everything slows down during the holidays. So just enjoy it. It's a different pace. It's a celebration. So celebrate whether you're with yourself or with other people. Okay. Validating your fatigue, okay, can help you set boundaries and prioritize self care. So important. I've been getting very, very involved with my own self care during the season because, my parents are gone. I have, I celebrate with friends, but my family is gone. So I acknowledge the feelings and I just prioritize self care. I've been doing massages, going to the beach. I live in Los Angeles, so it's like 30 minutes for me to get to the beach. So, acknowledging your feelings during the holidays, you guys, is an act of self compassion and allows you to approach the season with authenticity and balance. Very important things, right? Authenticity and balance. All right. Step number 2, bada, bada, ba, set boundaries. This one is so important, you guys, right? So define what boundaries are and why they're important during the holidays, especially with family. And before I continue, I'm going to say hello to Roller Girl. Girl, hi. Good to see you. And hello from LA. Thank you for saying hi. I love when people are watching and relating to what I'm saying. I'm like, hello. I love that. So say hello, put whatever you're feeling in the comments, whatever resonates with you, feel free to comment. And if you don't want to comment because you don't want your comment up, that's totally fine. Just I love to connect with the audience for sure. So step 2, like I said, it set boundaries. And what are boundaries? A lot of people are like, boundaries, boundaries. Okay, so boundaries are basically the limits that we set for ourselves and others to protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Okay, they kind of define what's acceptable and unacceptable in interactions with other people, in relationships, personal behavior also, right? You also want to set boundaries to your own personal behavior. And yes, self-care is important than others. Yes, it is so important because if we don't take care of ourselves, who else is going to do it, right? It's just us. And yes, other people can take care of us, but we got to start with us. And it's not selfish, you guys. Self-care is actually the opposite. I heard today, like when you're on a plane, right? They tell you put your own, if like there's something wrong, put your own mask first. And then once you put on your own mask, you can help others. Same concept, right? Once you take care of yourself, you can take care of others because you're in good shape in all levels to take care of other people. So the boundaries help us maintain a sense of identity, respect, and safety. Very important. No means no, allowing us to navigate life with clarity and intention. Okay, so I'm going to get into like what types of boundaries that we have. I'm just going to go over them quickly because we want to get to all the 10 steps to beat the holiday blues. So, the first type of boundary is the physical boundary, right? And hi, Rob, good to see you. Hi. I have ADHD, so you guys, if I like if I like go all over the place, forgive me. Yes, I little you, the child in you needs you. Yes, because if we don't take care of that inner child, who will, right? Since I started taking care of my inner child and listening to what she needs, I know it sounds crazy, but she's there. Oh, she's there. I love you too, Robs. It's been so long, so long. Oh, thank you for being here. I'm so happy you're here today. So let's keep going with the boundaries. All right. So the physical boundaries we said relate to personal space, touch, and physical privacy. For example, deciding who can hug you or enter your personal space, right? And I love somebody else has ADHD, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. We just like take care of three, four, five things at the same time. It's a gift. It really is. Okay. Next boundary is emotional boundaries, right? Protect your feelings and emotional energy. Our emotional energy can be drained by other people, and they'll call it emotional vampires or spiritual vampires. Um, so these feelings involve recognizing the emotional boundaries involve recognizing your emotional limits and communicating them to others, such as expressing when a topic feels too sensitive to discuss. Like if at the dinner table, like people start saying, like talking politics and you're like super stressed about it, then just put a boundary like, hey, I want to have fun. I don't want to discuss politics because it makes me really stressed. Boom, done. Another type of boundary is the mental boundaries. So they involve your thoughts, beliefs, and opinions. They allow you to hold your perspective without being coerced into agreeing with others, right? And in these crazy political times, mental boundaries are very important. And we agree to disagree. And that's why we don't bring up politics, religion. We don't bring up anything that can divide our time during the holidays with our loved ones, okay? Or if you feel really stressed about it, then just don't go to the Christmas Eve, party or Christmas Day. Just don't do it. Take care of you first. That's the most important thing. And don't feel bad if you take care of you. Okay. Don't feel bad. As long as you communicate like this, I'm doing this because blah, 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 right? Whatever it is. All right. Another type of boundary is a time boundary. Oh my God. Okay. So there's so many people that are time suckers. Like they get on the phone and they just blah, 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 blah. You're like, dude, I got to do stuff, right? So concern how you allocate your time and prioritize activities. I do that a lot. Like, for example, setting limits on work hours to ensure time for self care and relationships, right? And we can do that during the holidays. It's like, okay, I've been with you guys for like 3 hours. Now I need some me time. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go. And if you're in the same house because you're staying over, your parents or whatever it is, just go to your room. Boom. That's it. It's like, don't feel bad. And if they complain, just be like, respect my boundaries, right? Sorry, my hair is like getting in my face. It's annoying me. Sorry. All right. Another type of boundary is the relational boundaries. So govern the dynamics in your relationships, including what behavior is acceptable from others and what you are willing to tolerate from others. So if somebody starts behaving like they get too touchy or they just like they make you feel uncomfortable, just don't tolerate that, right? And it's also including the physical boundary. Okay, last boundary is material boundaries. Define how you manage possessions and resources, such as lending items or sharing finances, right? That's just a bonus thing. I don't know how we can apply that to the holidays. Maybe like, mom, don't wear my jeans. That could be as simple as that. So why are boundaries important, you guys? First of all, they give yourself a sense of self-respect, right? They affirm your value and show others how you expect to be treated. Remember, you got to show them, other people, how you want to be treated, or else they might mistreat you. And some people mistreat you no matter how much you show them. But that's a whole different story. So healthy relationships, it's good for healthy relationships. They prevent misunderstandings and resentments, right? You set boundaries and it provides clarity to the whole situation. Stress reduction, boundaries that reduce overwhelm by preventing overcommitment or exploitation, right? It's like, can you take me here? Can you take me there? Can you? No, okay, that's too much. All right. And the overcommitment part, you guys, sometimes I'm sorry, I'm doing this all the time. Sometimes I overcommit myself. I do that all the time. And I'm learning not to do that and just to manage my time in a way where I'm not overwhelmed, like, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that. Okay. And another thing that boundaries are good for is for personal growth. They help you focus on your priorities and your goals. Okay. So, for example, here I have some examples because I have notes, you guys. I prepared for this for you. Okay. Because I wanted to cover everything that I possibly could. And I'm sure I'm going to miss some stuff, but that's okay. And by the way, speaking of Christmas, I have Christmas merchandise at the State of Grace shop. I put the ho in ho ho ho. I have it in mugs and t-shirts. And this one is Slay All Day. Yes. So remember, it's on the, I'm going to do a ticker at the bottom, the State of Grace shop.com. Let me see if I can do a ticker, scroll across. There you go. Excellent. Okay. So we were on the boundaries. There we are. Okay. So examples of setting boundaries during the holidays, for example, like protecting your time and energy and saying like, I'd love to join the family dinner, but I'd only be able to stay for a couple of hours. I need some time to relax after a busy week, right? We can all say that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I designed them myself, by the way, Roller Girl. I love your screen name. I love it. It's great. Roller Girl. All right. Um, so another one is handling gift expectations, right? Like, for example, if you're having financial hardship, you're like, hey, this year I'm simplifying gift giving. I'll only be exchanging gifts with immediate family, but I still love to celebrate with everyone else at the gathering, blah, 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 at the party, whatever, right? Maintaining emotional well being. You can say, hey, I understand you're concerned, but I prefer not to discuss my personal life during the holidays. Let's focus on enjoying our time together instead. We all have that aunt, like, when are you getting married? When are you having kids? Like, no, honey, back off. Okay. Auntie, back off. This protects your emotional space by steering conversations away from potentially triggering or uncomfortable topics for you, right? Okay. Explain that saying no to events, topics, or obligations that drain you is an act of self-care. If they don't get it, you're welcome, by the way, Roller Girl. Just be like, okay, whatever. I just said it. You don't get it. Fine. I don't know what else to do. You know, when people don't get it, it's like, did you just hear what I said? Phew. All right. Or you can say, you know, like if they start talking about politics or something that you're uncomfortable with, you can be like, I'd rather keep the conversation light and festive today. Right. All right. So I'm going to highlight the benefits of boundaries. 1, reduce stress. 2, better relationships. And 3, more energy to enjoy the season. All right, let's move on to, by the way, everybody that's joining, thank you so much. We have people on X, YouTube, and Facebook. I love it. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining. And we're going to go to step 3. And you know, I have ADHD. So, I'm going to be like here and there. And if I interrupt with the comments and all that, is because I want to acknowledge the comments from the audience. They're very important to me. They really are. So anyway, step 3, manage expectations. So acknowledge unrealistic holidays ideals, right? So you have to acknowledge, like, okay, we have the media portraying the holidays as a picture perfect time of joy, harmony, and lavish celebrations. Now we see commercials with like beautifully decorated homes and perfectly cooked feasts and families laughing together. But real life, honey, it's messy. Okay. Families, oh, hello, they have disagreements. The recipes don't always turn out as planned. Burn out the ham, burn out the turkey. We know. And schedules sometimes can feel overwhelming. You know, we have family members that are like, now we're going to do this. Now we're going to do that. Okay. And all of that. And I will PM you, Rob, for sure. Merry Christmas. I hope you're doing great. Okay. I miss you. Mwah, and I love you. Okay. So, for example, all right. So, the unrealistic holidays ideals, that's where we are right now, right? Imagine you've spent weeks planning a holiday dinner only to have the turkey come out dry, right? Or Uncle Bob brings up a controversial topic at the table. Instead of feeling frustrated that things aren't perfect, Remind yourself these moments are part of what makes the holiday real and unique. So there's no other way out of it. Um, I've felt some of the blues this year more than others. Yes, it might just be me getting older. It could be. But I feel tears more than usual. Oh, I'm so sorry. I tell myself, take out the tears, take out the tears. My tears matter. Absolutely, Stoddard. Don't take out the tears. When I feel like overwhelmed or sad, which the holiday blues are a real thing, and yes, as you get older, it gets worse, 100%. And just cry. Like the other day, I was driving and I was like, I miss my mom. You know, she passed away in 2016, and I'm like, I miss her. I miss her, and I started crying, and that's okay. It's okay. I had to stop the car because I was, I couldn't see very well with my tears blurring my vision with my contact lenses. But yeah, and part of me feels betrayed, part of me feels sad, part of me feels anger, but most importantly, I tell myself that if I don't feel these emotions, I'll never heal. Yes, spot on. You nailed it. So my tears matter in many, many ways. Yes, tears are actually, for me, I believe they're cleansing. They cleanse, you have your emotions, if you don't deal with them, if you don't deal with the tears and let them flow, then you're going to keep that pent up in you, and it's not good. That's not good. That can create dis-ease because you're not at ease. When you're crying, you're actually putting yourself at ease because that's what you want to do. Your soul wants to cry. It wants to mourn, to grieve, and that's okay. Let them tears, I love it, roller girl, let them tears flow. Pain stacks up in the body. Yes, that's exactly. We're both agreeing. We said the same thing at the same time. I love that. Thank you very much. Oh, you are so welcome. That's what this podcast is about, to help others. Everything I do is to help others. But this podcast, it's as a relationship coach, I can help you for sure. It's not easy, but I know my tears are watering plants that can grow even better, even stronger, even brighter, even bolder. I love that. That is so poetic and it's so true. So, so true. Yes, the tears are good. I see them as good. When I went through my cancer journey, I was like, "You're so happy and everything." I was like, "Yeah." When I close the door, honey, I cry. I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, "Oh my God, who's that girl? She's bald. She's pale. She has dark circles. Who is she? Where is she?" And yeah, I cried and I grieved that person that was. And you can cry with yourself, or you can cry with people that love you. Sometimes I don't know if you guys do this. I break up like I'm talking about something, all of a sudden it's like the emotions just are overwhelming and I start crying and with my friends and it's like, what just happened? Um, I love it. Sit with it and listen to what it has to say. Yes. I journal, which helps too. Journaling, that we're going to discuss that later. Absolutely. Journaling, writing is so healing. And while you're crying, you can write. I've done that so many times. Happy holidays to you and those watching. Thank you, Jose. Good to see you, my love. Thank you for letting me share. I appreciate it. I feel grateful to you all. I love you. And we love you too. I love you. Thank you for sharing your feelings and being vulnerable on this live, because your vulnerability helps other people realize that they're also vulnerable and they're also allowed to cry. They can cry. It's okay to cry. I hope you all have a happy holidays and hope that 2025 will be kind to you all. Same for you, Stoddard. Thank you for being here. I love it. All of your tears matter. Tears heal. Yes. Tears heal and they matter. Thank you, Stoddard. I love that. It is so true. Oh, bless you on the cancer journey. Thank you. Thank you. I'm cancer free. I've been cancer free since 2022. Started my cancer journey in 2021. I was diagnosed in April and I was stage 3, which was pretty scary, but just went through it. Again, not with toxic positivity, because I did have moments of crying and anger, and I would allow myself to vent like a couple of minutes a day. And I would call a friend and I would be like, okay, it's my venting time. Can I vent for 2 minutes? And they would listen. They were like, are you done? I'm like, yeah. All right. Feel better now. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. And I love that you're all sharing your experiences. It's just a beautiful thing to to unite. I think that humanity, we can, you know, be better off if we all just love each other and unite. And love comes from our higher self, not our ego. Our ego is always comparing ourselves with other people, and just wants the things that, to get things and material. It's like the love that really comes from the higher self and the unity. And that's what I feel we're doing here on this live. We're just uniting and just sharing the love and sharing the experiences. And that's beautiful. What strength you have. Oh, thank you. You're going to make me cry, roller girl. Thank you. Yeah. And you know what? I didn't know I was that strong. I really, really didn't know until I went through it. And so remember, if something happens to you and you're like, how am I going to deal with it? Trust me, you're a magical being and you're a powerful being. They never tell us that, right? Because do they want? And this is getting into, a little bit, not politics, but kind of. They want workers that are always blah, 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 and are just doing, 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 right? And they don't want you to realize that you are a magical and powerful being and strong. Yes. And you can even heal yourself. I have a book on the State of Grace shop about that if you want to check it out. So yeah, I love it. Too much hate in this crazy world, not enough hugs. 100%. Yes. Oh, thank you. My first time here. So you were live and click on your channel. Thank you. Thank you so much, Roller Girl. Please subscribe to help me grow so I can spread the message of joyful living and healing and wisdom and everything, and have people share during the lives and create a community. I want to create a community on this channel that that we all love and help each other, because you guys are helping me by sharing these experiences. I'm like, oh, it's the human experience. It's like, how sometimes you go through something and like, am I the only one? Like you feel like you're the only one. And yeah, so yes, absolutely. And love a good book too. Yes, I love that. So let me actually put the State of Grace shop here at the ticker. There you can see it. I have tons of books, and I have little buttons that say like books and relationship coaching. That's the button, and you click on that, and I have tons of books for you to, and they're only like $5.99, the ones that are PDF. A couple of them are $9 because they're like the older books and they took longer to write. But the newer ones are $5.99, and you get them on PDF. You can read them on your laptop or you can read them on your phone. So it's really cool. I prefer to do that rather than go through Amazon. I've done that before, and it's like, no, I want to have a little bit more control of my intellectual property. And I love Amazon, but I just, I prefer it this way. And tell a friend, Roller Girl. Thank you, Jose. Jose is like, you're so supportive. I love you. Thank you. You subscribed. Woo! Yay! Roller Girl is part of the community now. I love it. Very cool. Yes, check it out, girl. Check it out. Okay, let's go back to the topic. I love, because here it seems like we all have ADHD, and it's amazing. I love it. Okay. So where were we? Oh my God. Okay. Manage expectations. Step 3. Oh my God. Okay. So be careful then with comparisons, right? That's what we were talking earlier. Comparing yourself or your family to these idolized images of what the holidays are and how perfect they are. This is such BS. It can lead to unnecessary stress, right, and disappointment, because you go to your family and they're like throwing plates at each other, like sharing their disagreements, and it's like, dude, no, this is not what the commercials told me this was going to be like. Anyway, it's easy to look, okay, at a friend's social media, right? And it's like, oh, with my family, and they're all perfect, and they're all happy, and you're like, oh my God, I'm by myself, and like I am happy, but it feels like I'm not doing it right. There's no way to do it right or wrong, okay? Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, so don't compare yourself to other people or the commercials, because it's like it's fruitless, really. So focus. This is another thing to manage the expectations of what the holidays are. Focus on moments of connection, right? Encourage the listeners to redefine what makes a perfect, that's on my note. Encourage listeners. Encourage. So, okay, Grace, remember, see, I have my notes. This is the ADHD. I'm just like thinking about 10 million things. I read my own notes. So, okay. So, kind of redefine what makes a perfect holiday. Okay. Kind of like focusing on meaningful moments of connection rather than like striving to have that perfect holiday, which ain't going to happen. Maybe one day, just a kind of freak accident, it happens, right? Like throwing plates at each other instead of the floor just means they're drunk freaks. Yes, they are. Well, Italians in my case. So yes, absolutely, 100%. But that's funny. That's funny. I love it. So like you know, just play like games with your family or have a quiet moment to yourself, like isolate yourself, just be like, hey guys, bye, and just have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Okay. Laugh about the imperfections of that party, of that family reunion, family gathering, whatever. Just laugh at it. Laughter can heal. It's really good. Uh, I love this. Grown-ups don't behave like grown-ups. I know, right? Well, that's for another show. That's for another live, for sure. Um, so I know a family like this is a good example. Like they started a tradition where they play like a trivia game after dinner, right? And one year the power went out and they played by candlelight. It wasn't exactly what they planned, but it became kind of like their favorite memory because it's kind of cool, right? To be by candlelight and just enjoying your life no matter what's happening outside in your environment. The perfect Christmas only exists on a Hallmark card. The real ones live in our memories. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And memories are not just the holidays, right? It's like everything. We have memories from everything, but we can't hang on to our memories because I always say the memories past is our memories and the future is our imagination. So we got to focus in the present, right? What we're feeling now, what we're doing now. And yes, sometimes our thoughts, our mind will go to the past and feel sad or whatever, but what I do is I always bring it back to the present. It's like, yes, my mom is not here anymore. My dad is not here anymore. I miss them, but I'm here. I am alive. I beat cancer. I I am doing great. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have great friends. Hello. What else do I need? I'm doing great. Yes, I miss them, but right now at this very moment, I'm doing great. So that's how I do it. If it helps you guys, feel free to to do that. So, okay. So another thing to manage expectations is you set a holiday intention, right? For example, like this year, I'm going to focus on like gratitude, or I'm going to focus on self care, or I'm going to spend quality time with my loved ones instead of buying expensive gifts. Stuff like that, right? That can help you out. So wrap up. Okay, so the wrap up here. See, I'm reading my notes. I'm not reading them. They're just like it's when I do stand up. Like I have like bullet points that I wanted to talk about, and then I just roll with them. But I'm reading them because I have ADHD. Forgive me, guys. So the holidays. Okay, so the holidays. Bottom line, they're not about meeting like expectations from what society thinks you should do or be, but it's about creating moments that bring you joy, connection, and authenticity, right? So I think that's we got to keep that in mind so we don't get messed up. And the imperfect moments are often the ones we laugh about later, isn't it? Like we might be mad in the moment or be sad or whatever, but then we're like, that was funny. That was actually stupid. We have so many moments like that. So let's just let go of the pressure and be perfect, right? This holiday season, just let it go. It's not going to happen. Life, we're not going to be perfect. Your ADHD is perfect. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, especially like, see, like I'm, oh my God. Okay, you get me. I love it. I typed perfect as you were saying. I love it. See, that's magic right there. That's total magic. So just embrace. Okay, so what we need all to do is to embrace the messiness, reality, the messy reality of life. Just embrace the messiness. Just go for it. Like, this is messy, and I'm going to laugh about it later because it's so silly. And set your intention. Remember, during the holidays, it's very important, and let that guide you through the season with peace and joy, which I believe are the two most important things that we can have in our life. You can't buy that. You just create that within yourself. Okay. Again, that's for another show. All right, you guys, we're in step four. Step four, let's go. Create your own traditions. So, what are traditions, right? It's like they're handed over from generation to generation, handed down, right? Not over. I'm sorry, I have problems with my prepositions because my native language is Spanish. So they all mean the same to me. So I screw it up. So traditions have been handed down through generations, right? But they don't have to be, because, life changes, families evolve, people move, circumstances shift. So creating new traditions can be really empowering. And it also will allow you to celebrate in ways that are like they feel more meaningful and authentic to you. That's the most important thing, authenticity. They say, I love it, celebrate, dance, dance. I love it. So authenticity is actually one of the highest vibrational um, states of being, they say, with love, joy, peace, but authenticity. And I think that society now, with all the social media and everything, and not Instagram or Facebook, which is kind of like a little more fakey, but like TikTok, for example, I find that people are like, they don't care. They just like, they say what they feel, and they, yeah, it's just, I feel like authenticity is way more um, practiced, if that's a way to say it, than it was years ago. So, and I do think that social media has a lot to do with it. Yes, authenticity. I did not know that. Yes, it's a higher vibrational than anything else. Makes sense. Absolutely. Because if you're authentic, then you can have true joy and peace and true enlightenment, but you have to be authentic. If you put on a mask, which, that's what society teaches us, you have a mask to be a mom, you have a mask to be at work, a mask to be everywhere. But if you're you, then everything else kind of falls into place. If you're really, truly who you are, regardless of the circumstances or the people that are around you, I think that is a skill that we can all develop, that we were never taught to develop, right? We were taught to put masks on. So yes, to conform means to be confined. Absolutely. Yes, we're all agreeing on that 100%. Okay. So another thing that you can do is create solo traditions for personal joy, right? Like if you're spending the holidays alone, you can create solo traditions that bring you comfort and joy. It can be anything, like watching your favorite holiday movie or making a gratitude list. Like, now I realize 2024 was amazing, even though a lot of people, are stressed out, and we all are a little bit. Just write down, like, this year was amazing. I did this, I did that. I still have good friends, and I have food and a roof over my head and my health. It's amazing. If you have those things, you don't need anything else, honest. Decorating your space with joyful items. Absolutely. Like, I'm not someone that likes like Christmassy stuff. If somebody like gives me a gift, I'll hang it, but I don't do the Christmas trees and stuff. But I do that all year round. Like, I love my space to be colorful and clean and order. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, by the way. So that's where that comes from, you guys. So, okay. So another thing that you can create is group blah, 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 blah. That's not the ADHD. That's the Spanish tongue. Because I've been talking for like 40 minutes, you guys. So bear with me. When I have a guest, it's easier. This is like blah, 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 blah. Ah, okay. So you create your group traditions for connections, right? Like a friend party or like Friendsgiving. Like that's the most well-known one, right? Um, you can do like game night or themed exchange, or just do something that you enjoy and you make it your own tradition. Virgo smart, yes. Fortunately and unfortunately, but I'm a Leo with Leo rising, so I got a lot of fire there, but my chart is Virgo dominant for sure, which is, I think Leo and Virgo is a good combination. I like it. Leo has spoken. All right. So number 4 here on my notes is highlight the importance of meaningful traditions. So traditions should resonate with who you are and what matters to you. Okay. Again, not to fulfill societal or family expectations. What makes you happy? Okay. So basically, what I'm encouraging you guys to do is, and myself, because when I talk to you, right? Excellent combo. Yes, thank you. It really is. I'm very happy I was born half Leo, half Virgo. Very happy. Thank you. Thank you for that. So traditions don't have to be big or fancy or like in the commercials or like what they expect you to be. They just need to bring you joy and meaning. That's it. Whether it's like a solo movie night or a party with friends, or like tomorrow, Christmas Day, I'm going to the beach with a friend and we're probably going to eat French fries from the snack place at the beach. That's what we're going to do. And we love it. We've done it many times. And I have chairs and I have an umbrella. And I'm going to be by the ocean, which I love and she loves too. And we're just going to eat French fries. Doesn't get any better than that. That makes me happy. What makes you happy might be different, but whatever makes you happy, do that. It's not selfish. It's taking care of you. It's actually smart. All right. Step number 5. All right, you guys, this is going to be, we're halfway, but I'm going to keep it flowing. Okay. Let's keep it going. Find your holiday tribe. Yes. Okay. So in general, it's very important to have community and connection, right? We are social beings. Some people like just like I'm half and half. I'm kind of like a half hermit and a half social butterfly. So it is important for me to have a community and connection and have friends that I care about. Christmas, yes, Christmas beach time, absolutely. And that's part of the community too. It's like if you have friends that enjoy doing the same things that you do, and the same things that you do together bring both of you joy, that's amazing. So, and also you guys reach out to others. Okay. Many people feel the same way that you do about the holidays, and reaching out can create meaningful connections and even new traditions. Like with my friend, we created this tradition. We did it one time on Thanksgiving, and she was like, she ate the fries and she was like, those are the best fries I ever ate. I was like, aren't they amazing? And it's like from this little kiosk at the beach and in Santa Monica. And we were so happy. Like it was so fun and made us both happy. So reach out to people that have your same likes. That's so important. You can invite them for dinner. You can connect with coworkers if you get along. I mean, you get the pictures, right? Attending local events and gatherings can be another one, like holiday meetups. Okay. Sometimes people that go to church, there's oh my God, I've been talking too much. Deleted. There's religious or cultural gatherings that you can attend. Okay. Now, shared experiences build bonds, like with my friend at the beach. It builds a bond where, we were friends before, but now it's like we have that tradition. And so it doesn't feel like, oh my God, I don't have my family anymore with me. and I'm alone, it's like, okay, I have another friend who doesn't have her family. She's Canadian, but she's legal, just in case. She's legal, but she's Canadian and she's here, and her family is in Canada. She doesn't go to Canada, so we're like, together. And that's just a beautiful thing. I enjoyed Christmas with my friends as much, or probably even more than with my family. I used to, as much as I love my family. Example. Okay, so no, we're not going to go that. Da, 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 da. So, okay, I'm trying to get through my notes, you guys, so that you can have a fun experience and not and I don't talk you to death. So, like sometimes take the first step, okay? Invite somebody, like maybe you guys, like I love to go for a hike. Like if maybe New Year's Day, I might go for a hike with a friend, and that's amazing. Or New Year's, this is another thing. New Year's Eve, I have a party. By the way, you guys, you can get tickets at the State of Grace shop, which is the ticker at the bottom. And it's going to be on Zoom. And why on Zoom and not on YouTube? Because I want to see your beautiful faces. So it's only $10, and we're going to be going from 8 to 12. We're going to play games. We're going to have fun. See, that's a way of creating community for me and for others that don't have anybody to celebrate the new year with. And I realized that was the case when, my mom passed away in 2016. And then that New Year's Eve, I was like, who am I going to spend it with? I used to spend it with my mom. So I have another friend who's from Switzerland, and she also didn't have family here. So I was like, I was invited to a New Year's Eve party, and I took her with me. And that's community. That's like, okay, you don't have a family here and you want to celebrate New Year's Eve. It's like, let's go, let's do it. Okay. So I invited her. So take charge. It's like, hey, invite a friend to a party or have your own party at home. Okay, so this is my closing remarks. That's what's on my notes, by the way. It says closing thought. One day I'm going to show you my notes. They're crazy. You don't have to spend the holidays alone. Remember that. Or longing for like that picture perfect family celebration that doesn't exist. By reaching out and creating shared experiences, you can build your tribe that fills your season with warmth, laughter, and connection. And these bonds can last long after the decorations are packed away. That's the beautiful part. Oh, you'd never talk me to death, love. I'll keep going. Oh, thank you. Big heart for you. Oh, you work New Year's. Oh, bummer. Okay. All right. Oh, boo-hoo. But that's okay. Whatever makes you happy. If that makes you happy because you feel like you're being productive, go for it. I've worked like in New Year's Eve doing running camera for Demi Lovato. Girl, what? That's amazing. Demi Lovato was born on August 20th, and so am I. I'm an August 20th baby. So we have the same birthday. That is so cool. I love that. That you're working with her. Amazing. So yeah, that's gonna be a good New Year's Eve. Yeah. You see, that's gonna be amazing. That for you is a great way to spend your New Year's Eve. If I had that opportunity, to work with Demi Lovato, I would do it. I would be like, this is my New Year's Eve and it rocks. So, okay, let's go to step 6. Let me get the banner. Where are you? Okay, give back. Okay, so one way to, I'm going to post this one. Yes, same birthday. Yes, yes. And your job sounds fun, Roller Girl. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, so give back. That's very self explanatory, right? So, volunteering, you know how like people volunteer at a homeless shelter during Thanksgiving, like celebrities do that a lot. Um, that's a way, for them to give back to the community, obviously, because people made them famous, right? And also you can combat your loneliness if you find purpose. I think in life in general, finding purpose is the most important thing. Once you find your purpose for doing what you do, everything falls into place, because then the poor me thoughts, or, and I'm not talking tears like of sadness. I'm talking like when your ego is like, oh, poor me, all this and that. It's like, no, poor me, no. Let's go and give to other people and get back too, because when you give, you get back. Sometimes you get more than you give, and you don't even mean to, right? So find a purpose, discuss the emotional benefits of helping others, okay? Which, you have more increased feelings of connection and gratitude. Like I was saying, ways to give back: serving meals at a local shelter, donating toys or clothes to families in need. How cool is that? Do you know how many people can't afford it? And we would make a huge difference in a child's life, or in a family's life, doing that. Encourage listeners. Oh, this is encourage listeners. See, this is what it says. Encourage listeners to involve others in their volunteering efforts to make it even more impactful. So there. I'm not going to say anything. I just read the notes to you. I love this, Jose. That negative energy is replaced by positive inspiration, 100%. Absolutely. When we give, we forget about our holiday blues. See, that's the best way to forget about your holiday blues. Okay. Oh my God, Lucy. Hi. Good to see you. Everybody's like hanging out today. I love this. This is so cool. Thank you for being here, Lucy. Oh my goodness. Is this live? Yes, it's live. Yes, I know. We're talking about how to beat the holiday blues. And we are on step 7. Okay. Step 7. This is what I have. Practice mindfulness. Okay, so you're like, what in the world is mindfulness, right? Well, mindfulness is the practice of staying present in the moment without judgment. Remember how before I said the past are your memories and the future is your imagination? Stay in the now. That's it. Stay in the present. What are you doing now? What do you have now? During the holidays, with all the chaos and demands, mindfulness, it can reduce stress, improve emotional well-being, and help you savor meaningful moments. So it's a win-win, right? So here, oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I had to. That's my Leo, girl. My Leo's like, thank you so much. I love it. Thank you, Lucy. You're very kind. I appreciate that. Create happiness. It just may land on your shoulder like a butterfly. Absolutely. Well, on that topic, we create our own reality. And I know you're like, well, but sometimes things from the outside, well, it doesn't matter. It's how we react to those things, right? That change our reality. So you can create your own happiness. I promise you, I was happy when I was going through chemo and radiation and surgery, and I did all of that. I'm a triple threat. Thank you. And I was able to be happy through that because I created it. I was laughing with my best friend who took care of me. And we were just like laughing just constantly at the hospital. And I created my own happiness. People were like, you're the happiest cancer patient I ever met. Well, I'm sure I'm not the happiest, but I've seen a lot of very happy, beautiful cancer patients. But it's that those people are the ones that find happiness in the horror of cancer treatment, because trust me, it's like you're going to war, literally. I'll go to the kitchen and bring more appetizers for the new visitor. Oh, okay. Bring me some appetizers. I'm hungry. I like that, Jose, about positive inspiration. Yes, right? Positive. We can inspire each other. Okay, again, we have not been taught how magical and powerful we are. We can inspire each other, which is the whole purpose of my channel, is joyful living, to inspire you and myself to lead a joyful life, to heal and to grow and to gain wisdom. And we can do that if we help each other. We can do it alone, but I think if we inspire each other, it's just a sweeter experience. Oh, heart to you. Thank you. Thank you. You're a beast. Yes, I am. I definitely am a beast. Yes, I've been told that. Bad energy pushes you, roller girl. Gotta push back. Yep, absolutely. 100%. It's your humility and mindfulness that makes you an inspiration. Exactly, right? The the humility and mindfulness and being in the present, and then you can inspire other people to be in the present, because I think that's where, okay, so on a quantum physics, I'm a nerd, um vibe, okay, so allegedly there are different timelines, right? And the past, the present, and the future, they're all running the same. They're parallel. They're not this way, like happening one, two, three. They're all happening at the same time, right? Which means, and I think that's why we have the ability to think about the past and the memories, because the timelines are all going at the same time. But that's just my theory. Um, the timeline you're in now is the only timeline that's the timeline that you're in. So it's the now. Okay. So mindfulness is practicing the now and the power of now. There's a book, I can't remember the name of the author, but he was very famous. And of course, I'm terrible with names. That might be the ADHD. But he actually wrote a book called The Power of Now. I highly recommend it, you guys. You create miracles in that happiness. Absolutely. Yes. Because when we're happy, when uh, I feel like the ego, the lower self, kind of gets in the way of our happiness and joy. Like the poor me, which I've done it many, many times. And sometimes I want to do it, but I stop it. I think that that stops us from receiving from the universe. This is actually quantum physics. It's not just Grace being silly. It just, we're free and open to receive rather than like the anger or any negative, the shame, the guilt can stop the the energy. Eckhart Tolle, thank you. Yes, the power of now. So that energy that comes from the quantum field, literally, or the universe, if you want to call it the universe, if your ego is not blocking it, it comes to you. And I find that when I stay in my higher self, where I'm trusting the quantum field slash the universe slash God, whatever you want to call it, to bring bring to me everything that I need for my highest good. When I do that, you guys, it's like, forget manifesting. I don't even have to manifest. Things come to me like boom, like ridiculous, like literally an hour later. So I highly recommend be in the now, stay grounded in the now. Okay. Yes, he's responded to you create miracles in that happiness. Absolutely. We agree. Mindfulness, love. And thank you for bringing Edgar. You're gonna be like my name caller, like you're gonna call out the names because I have no idea. I forget my own name sometimes. I'm not kidding. Like because I have two names, Graciela in Spanish and Grace. So sometimes I like mess them up. No, I'm kidding. I'm not there yet. Okay. So there are simple mindfulness exercises. Okay, then I'm gonna give you a few. Okay, the breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. And repeat that 4 or 5 times. What happens when you're breathing and you're focusing on your breathing? It calms your mind, your thoughts, those thoughts that are invasive and intrusive. When you breathe, when I have those thoughts and I'm like, I tell them to shut up, like, shut up, like they're people. But they're energies, right? It's something in the quantum field that's there. And because you're open to it, it just brings it to you. It just lands on you kind of. So yeah, when you breathe, then those thoughts go away. It's automatic. Okay. It's amazing. I'm going to interrupt I'll be your Siri. I love it. Okay. Can you do the Australian man, Siri? Yes, you are my Siri. You are already. Okay. So another thing you can do for mindfulness is have a gratitude journaling. Okay. Like each day when I wake up, I name three things that I'm grateful for. Just very simple. Like, I'm grateful for my apartment. I am grateful for something that happened yesterday, whatever that was that made me happy. I am grateful for my food. As you can tell, food and shelter are very important to me, especially food. But anyway, sidebar. So, if you have a gratitude journal, like, it doesn't have to be, you can write it. You can write it or you can just say it. I prefer to just say it, and just it just makes me be in a more in the present. That day when I wake up and I just do my three thank yous, and when I don't do them, it's a different vibe. So then I'm like, oh, I didn't do them. So then I do them during the day and my vibe changes. It's crazy, but it does. Um, so this is, I do that, and I did this when I had cancer. It's called body scans. So you take 5 minutes, you close your eyes, and you slowly focus on relaxing each part of your body. Start with your head and work down to your toes. Okay. That is amazing. And I usually do it listening to the frequency. I can't remember. Siri, that'll be you go say. It's the HZ frequency. I love 432 and 528. Those are my two favorite ones. And that is actually their music frequencies. Yes, he says. I can't remember the music frequencies, what they're called. They're HZ. If you Google, like if you put on YouTube 432 HZ, and you'll see that music. And if you do your scan with that music, oh my God, it's delicious. And that frequency is actually better. That they have like tones that are not used in like pop music or anything, or hip hop, or any kind of music. Classical music has some of it, but they've taken those frequencies out because they're actually healing. Isn't that fun how they try to destroy us? It's lovely. Anyway, staying present to enjoy the holidays. It's if you stay present and enjoy the holidays, and you have like mindful conversations with people, you just savor every holiday moment, from eating that sugar cookie to decorating your tree or not. That's what matters. It's just in the moment, right? And here I have my Siri, my personal Siri. Humans can hear sound vibrations between 20 and 20,000, which is enough to contain that sound in most common music forms. Yes, but there's like 432, 528. I can't remember. They're specifically called something, and I don't remember what they're called. So let's see. It shows that there's nobody in YouTube, but you are in YouTube. You guys are in YouTube. It's so weird. StreamYard. Oh, okay. And now it's like I look and see there's one on Twitch. Hi, whoever you are on Twitch, and the people on X, they're always here. I love them. All right. So, what I would say is to close this step. The holidays can be a whirlwind, but mindfulness gives you the power to pause, to breathe, and soak in the magic of the season, the winter solstice slash Christmas. Whether it's a few deep breaths, writing down what you're grateful for, or just simply savoring a moment of connection and practicing mindfulness, can make your holidays not just manageable, but also meaningful. More people gonna get more appetizers. Yes, you do. And no, there's like it's just you on YouTube, I think, at this moment. There were like three or four, but now it's gone down. People tune in and then they tune out, and some people stay the whole time. It's just that's the way it works. I do the same thing when I listen to other people. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, girl, what? See, it only shows one. Okay, StreamYard. This is StreamYard. I'm streaming through StreamYard, which I love, but sometimes the count is not accurate. Yeah, especially on YouTube. But that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't. I'm glad that you guys are still on because I love having you here, all of you. Okay. Can we go on to number ocho? Number ocho. Let me get the banner for you. And drum roll. Stick to your routine. So it's important to maintain regular habits. I think like in life in general, that's an important thing because routines create a sense of like stability and normalcy. Did I pronounce normalcy? Okay, sorry. My Latin talk. Even during the chaos of the holiday season, right? Like routines will kind of ground you. It's like I do this, and it's I love routines, and I love impromptu stuff. But I'm saying like certain routines, like before I go to bed, I love to like moisturize and then have my little tea and then go to bed and watch TikTok. And I have all my little routines, and then I put frownies on. If you guys want to get some, you can get them at Amazon.com, my Amazon.com shop. It's on my link tree if you want the, um, here it is. Let me show you. If you want to see the link tree, it's /Grace Fraga. And you can get all my skincare routines, which are, by the way, they're all clean because after my cancer journey, I am all about clean. In my last cup of coffee, yes, you're right. Are you on your last cup of coffee? What does that mean? Oh, because I said the coffee. Yes, I get it. The days are getting longer now since the solstice. Yeah, they are. Or it's weird. Yeah, maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but I believe you. Oh, okay. Okay. They're getting longer. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, even more. Have routines because you have more time. They're getting longer. I think with the time, if you mean like the daylight savings times, I think that like here in LA, 5 p.m., it's dark, like it's night, which drives me nuts. Um, and why are it longer? Maybe that's a conversation for another time. Why the days are getting longer since the solstice. I want to know more about that. I'm going to research that. It sounds fascinating. Okay, so um, routines also like they ground us emotionally and physically, right? When the holidays they kind of disrupt our schedules. Even like my work is kind of because I work for myself, and so it's less work, and so you have to kind of balance things because things change during the season. And if you have your routines, which might change from your regular routines, still you create your own new routines during the holiday season. It helps you ground yourself. I think it's a very, very important thing to do. Um, Also, very important, you guys, plan ahead for self care. Okay. Yes. Let me actually give her the Amazon. Okay. Let me give you the Amazon thing. Where is it? I'll find it on my notes because I want to give you the right. Okay, here it is. I am going to put it on a banner and I'm going to put it on the ticker. Okay. Yeah, you should check. I have like a lot of clean products because, like I said, after my experience with cancer, I have been super, super picky about what I put in my body, on my body, and the energy I'm around, also, like the people I'm around. There is the ticker, Roller Girl, and check it out. I have a lot of really cool stuff for like body care, makeup, the frownies. I have them there too. I've been using them forever and they work. They're amazing. And they're healthier than Botox because Botox, you're putting, I mean, if you do Botox, I'm totally fine with that. That's not none of my business. But for myself, I feel like, especially after going through cancer, I feel like I'm putting poison in my body, and that should not something that should be doing. Um, so so plan ahead for self-care, like we were saying, right? Schedule workouts or walks. Walks are really good. And they kind of, even if you go 15 minutes for a walk, it just, I feel like when I even go to the beach and just sit there, it renews me. It's like something different. Get out of the house, right? Prep healthy meals. Absolutely. Definitely, healthy meals will help you be more at ease. Eat more vegetables and fruits. I'm always saying that you don't have to be vegan at all. But if you, whatever, yeah, if you're vegan, vegetarian, carnivore, um, or it's not carnivore, it's like you eat meat because carnivores only eat meat. But anyway, just make sure you put in your diet, you include more fruits and veggies because they have all the stuff that we need, all the nutrients, the micro and micronutrients, and all of that. I'm going to start a podcast called Thrive Daily, where I'm going to talk about all these things that I learned during my counselor journey so you can thrive in your life, in your daily life. Okay. But that was a sidebar. Again, going back. Woo. Okay. So find comfort in like the small routines, right? Even like the smallest rituals can bring a sense of calm and consistency. Like my night ritual, it always, and my morning ritual, drink my tea, have my little, breakfast. And it just brings me a sense of calmness and being grounded. Okay. Um, okay. So maintaining routines isn't about perfection. Remember that. It's about consistency. All right. And amidst the holiday hustle, this is what I wrote for you guys. Amidst the holiday hustle, your routines are a way to take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. Whether it's a morning walk, a pre planned healthy meal, or a quiet moment with tea or coffee, sticking to your habits will help you navigate the season with balance and joy. Remember that even small routines can make a big difference. And I'm going to address the comments. Now they're going to go back. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. Then the days slowly get longer. Oh, after the summer solstice, the days start getting smaller before. That makes sense. Now I get it. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that because I'm always curious about stuff. And, I feel like we're always learning and I love, love, love learning. Okay. You took a screenshot. Of course, you're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you find stuff that, by the way, the best cream there is the Greek formula. It's called butter. Okay. I have it right here. This is a miracle. And there it is. It's called it's a buttercream and it's an ancient Greek remedy and it's all pure. Like it has the best ingredients. I use it for my face, my body. That's all I use. That and castor oil. It's kind of like a Botox and you use the organic. It's on my Amazon account, influencer shop, excuse me. So those are the two things that I highly recommend. And then the frownies, they come in a box and they're super healthy. They don't cause any irritation or anything. I've been using them forever. Shorter, not smaller. I know what you meant. Yes, but I totally know. I do Epsom salt tub yoga to heart chakra opening music. Love that. Yes. Tub yoga. I'm going to research that. Epsom salt, absolutely amazing. Yes, opening those chakras, opening all those chakras. They never teach us that. They never do. It's like, it's just, but we thank God that we all find these things and we all help each other by telling each other about these wonderful practices. I love that. Okay, you guys. Number 9 is limit social media, not YouTube, but social media. The pitfalls of social media during the holidays. This is what I have for you guys. Social media can amplify feelings of comparison. Oh my God, yes. And it makes you feel inadequate. And you have like the FOMO, the fear of missing out. If you see other people with like perfect pictures and they look perfect and, everybody's happy and you're not measuring up, remember that that's all for show. That doesn't mean that that's their real life. Okay. So setting boundaries with social media, very important. Using social media mindfully can help you avoid falling into the trap of comparison and preserve your mental health during the holidays because it is such a season of um, instability for some people where they have to kind of stabilize themselves. I think that social media can be a destabilizing element in the sense that it can really mess with your mental health and your perceptions. So yeah, stay away from it. And if you see their stuff, it's like, remember, that's what they're showing you. That's not, it might be part of what their life is like, but it's not all of it. Okay. I'll order you the tub. Thank you. You're the best. All right. So these are some strategies for real life, social media, like cut back. Set daily time limits on apps. Okay. I should follow my own advice, but I kind of do. I do in the morning, I have to post all my socials, like all the clips and everything. So you guys can be updated on all the good stuff that is happening on the State of Grace channel. And, that takes me about an hour. And it's okay. It's all good. Um, and then, just set a time, a date. And then at night, I do watch TikTok because that's like my mind candy. But during the day, I try not to look at it too much. Better said than done, right? But still, I try. So unfollow. Oh, this one is so important. Unfollow or mute accounts that trigger negative feelings. I have done that with several people. Yeah, that I felt betrayed. And that because they thought I was going to give them one thing and I never promised it, but they thought they were going to get something from me and they didn't get it. They just like changed their attitude completely. And I'm like, you know what? Time to unfollow you. Bye. So yeah, no, do it. Then and have no. I had doubts. I was like, oh, I feel so mean. Why am I doing this? Like, no, honey. I talk to myself like it's like, no, honey, just do it. Okay. Let's see what Roller Girl says. I thought I had invented tub yoga during the pandemic, but I found tub yoga on YouTube. Stop it. That's so funny. Well, great minds think alike, right? That's amazing. I'm going to definitely YouTube it. I'm going to search it in YouTube. Okay. Again, limiting your time on social media. Use social media to share positivity or connect. Like instead of scrolling, okay, just post like maybe one thing you're grateful for today for each day during December. It can shift your focus to positivity, and it also inspires other people to join into that, right? So you can help yourself and others. When you help yourself, you help others. That's facts. Okay. Let's see. Finding balance with social media use. We already talked about that. And social media can be a wonderful tool, but it's essential to use it wisely during the holidays. Protect your peace and focus on what truly matters. Okay. Remember, the holidays are about connection, not comparison. Social media will do that to you. So if you limit your time on social media and use it mindfully, you can create space for meaningful moments and protect your mental well being, which is number one, you guys. Remember that the magic of the season happens in real life, not just on the screen, right? Grace, you're not a social media, you're a self awareness medium. Oh, thank you. That is the sweetest. Thank you so much, heart. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, after my cancer journey, I'm going to tell you real quick, you guys, after my cancer journey, stage 3, you can unalive, right? And I didn't know what was going to happen. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get through this. And when I go to the other side, I'm going to reassess what my purpose in life is. And I figured before I knew intellectually that my purpose, like a lot of us, is to love and help others. But then after my cancer journey, my heart joined in and it was like my mind and my heart were like, yeah, it's time to follow your purpose, honey. Love and help others. And this is one of the ways that I do it, sharing my stories, my experiences, and hearing your stories and your experiences. And we learn from each other. Again, humanity has the word unity in it. Remember that. I heard it from someone else. I didn't make that up. So don't give me credit for that. I'm not going to take credit, but I always thought it was brilliant. Um, Crazy can show up anywhere. Those people will miss out on your love and light. Oh, thank you. You another heart. I love it. Nice. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, near death experiences will do that. Unity. Yes. Unity. Unity. Ooh, nice. Unity. I like that. I like that. Yes. Absolutely. Unity. And that's why, the powers that be want to divide and conquer, right? They want to divide us. But I think people are waking up to that fact, and I think that we're all uniting. I really do. That's what I feel. This is the timeline that I want to be on, and yeah, it's gonna happen. It's happening. All right, last step, you guys. We are there already on the last step. All right, so it's gonna be da 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 da. Treat yourself. Well, we talked about self care before, right? How important it is, not just during the holidays, but all year round. And the holidays, they're like a season for giving. Well, how about you give yourself some love? How about that? And some gifts and some time. Just pamper yourself, love yourself, get that massage. Go to that restaurant you've been wanting to go. Who cares? Just go do it. Go alone. You don't need to go with someone. Go buy yourself that, I don't know, that shirt that you wanted to buy. Just do it. Take care of you. I love that humanity has had human in it. Yes, humanity in unity. I know it's perfect. It's a perfect word. And humanity. So part of humanity for yourself is treat yourself like the wonderful human that you are. And when you take time to nurture yourself, you show up better for other people. Again, the mask falling in the on the plane, right? Whenever there's trouble, you do it to you first, and then you can help others. If you can't breathe, you can't help other people. Same, if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of others? If you don't love yourself, how can you love others? It all starts with us. Okay. I think that's the most important thing. And you show up better for other people. Okay. So ideas here, I have some ideas for small indulgences. Okay. So, treating yourself doesn't mean that you have to like go to an expensive restaurant or buy yourself a fancy car. You don't have to do that. Like the simplest things in life sometimes are the ones that bring the most joy. Like you can do like a cozy night with a good book or a movie, right? A long bath with candles and soothing music or a tub yoga. Love that. um, Buying yourself a little gift or treat. Absolutely. I treat it myself. Amazon's been busy with me because I'm like, hey, it's the holiday season. I'm going to buy myself everything I wanted to buy. And I did. Last year, I bought myself a Sony camera at Best Buy, which I could actually pay for it like $50 a month. So that's the only way I could afford it. Oh, treat yourself with a Grace Fraggle mug. Thank you. They're available on the stateofgraceshop.com, you guys. Oh, hi, Monique. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I love so many people here. It's amazing. So let me put the ticker, my loves. So there you go. And you can treat yourself to a mug. And here I have them all there. I would get them, but this is one of the Christmas ones. I put the ho in ho, ho, ho. I love it. I have tons of mugs, you guys, tons. I have a series called Grace Rules, which are funny sayings. Then Buddha with Booty, which are wise sayings but funny. And then I have positive affirmations. Those are real positive affirmations. They're really cool. And then what else do I have on the mugs? Oh, and the top 10. The top 10. I don't have a mug, but I have this. My top 10 with Grace show. You should tune into that one. I do it with Kathy McCauley. She's amazing. She used to tour with Tim Conway. She's like an incredible actress, and her and I were like, we have the best chemistry. We have so much fun doing the show. So anyway, yeah, just check my shop, the State of Grace shop, and you'll see I have a lot of stuff, like literally hundreds of stuff, hundreds. And if you want some advice from Consuelo from the award-winning documentary, The Diaz, you can see that it's like in the beginning. And also Psychic Priscilla, she's the seer that doesn't see. So I have a lot of like comedy skits and shows, and you can watch the TS, the short film that won an award. And you can also subscribe to the TS. We have a channel. You can watch some free stuff there, and it's called the TS Show. So I'm going to put it on the banner, you guys. The TS Show. And you can watch it on, did I put, oh, the Tia Show. Okay, I missed the W. Okay, here it is. All right. Where are you? Okay, there it is. So I'm going to show you that one. Where is it? Tia Show. Here it is. No. Hello. Where is the Tias? You guys, am I going crazy? Oh, it's showing like that. I thought I put it as a ticker. Duh, Grace. Okay, so the Tia Show, you can watch season 2, episode 1 and 2. They're hilarious. And it's not because I love Stephanie and we have so much fun. It's because it's really funny. Like people are saying it's hilarious. So definitely watch it. You're going to have so much fun. You can like have that on your holiday watch list, right? Yeah. So the Tia show, and it also under characters, my playlist, I have all the Tia stuff if you want to see it. But it's easier if you go to the channel, the Tia show, and you can watch everything. All right. So we are on this one. Treat yourself. Okay, so we'll go back. So other ways to treat yourself. Buy yourself a little gift or treat. We were talking about how I'm the Amazon queen, right? Um, so one thing is to see self-care as an investment in your well-being, right? Let me see. Okay. Oh, love the mugs. I love it. Okay, sorry guys, ADHD. I want a mug with your autograph perfect Christmas gift. Oh, you got it. Absolutely. You want the ho ho ho? I'll autograph it. Um, I love your name, Grace. Thank you. You had an aunt named Grace. I love it. I love it. My real name in Spanish is Graciela, which is Grace in English, right? It translates to Grace. So I love it. Oh, I can be your auntie. I'm everybody's auntie. The tias. That's why we created that show, the tias, which means the aunts in Spanish, right? So anyway, so like I was telling you, self-care is an investment in well-being. It's easy to think like of treating yourself as, oh, I'm being so indulgent, but it's really an investment in your mental and emotional health. When you feel cared for, you have more energy and patience to share with others. Okay. So treating yourself doesn't have to be like a rare luxury, right? It can be a regular part of your holiday routine. By prioritizing your well-being, your own well-being, you set the tone for a calmer, more balanced and joyful season. And all right, you guys. So basically, self-care is not just a gift to yourself. It's a gift to everyone around you because it allows you to show up as your best self. So basically, to wrap up, okay, this holiday season, don't forget to treat the most important person in your life, you. Whether it's a cozy night in, a special treat, or just taking time to relax, do tub yoga. Self care is the key to finding balance and joy during the holidays. Remember that taking care of yourself is the best way to spread holiday cheer, you guys. All right, you did it. You did it. You stayed with me through all 10 steps to beat the holiday blues. Woo! Yay! I love it. Here is the big takeaway. The holidays don't have to be perfect to be meaningful. Focus on what makes you feel loved, joyful, and grounded. Whether it's setting boundaries, creating new traditions, or simply taking a deep breath when the chaos hits. If I just want to leave you with this thought. Okay, you have the power to make this season your own. Choose joy, choose peace, and most importantly, choose you. So, if you found today's tips helpful, share this episode with a friend, like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment about your favorite tip, or even better, tell me how you'll be using these steps. Okay. You're not alone in this, you guys. And together we can turn those holidays blues into holiday magic. Uh, so, before I go, I want to read some of the comments and then I'm going to go. I'll be 60 in June. I may need to be your auntie instead. Don't stop it. We can be each other's aunties. How about that? After a good dental visit, which has been most of the time, I treat myself to a breakfast. I love that. You know what? Every time I go to a doctor, especially during my cancer treatment, every time like I had good news or I went to the doctor or I finished a treatment, I would take myself to Starbucks and buy my favorite cafe americano and buy a treat for sure. Birthday party for roller girl. Yes. So you're a Gemini in June. You're a Gemini or a Cancer. I'm not sure. I love both Geminis and Cancer. I get along with like everybody, I think, because I have Leon Virgo and they're like two different things. Yes. Auntie support, here he comes. Woo, yeah, let's support each other, girl. Absolutely. I love it. So, you guys, I love you so much. And remember, you're not alone in this. And together we can turn these holiday blues into holiday magic. Okay. Until next time, sending you a love, light, and laughter. Happy holidays, my beautiful chaos makers. Mwah. Bye, my loves. Have an amazing holiday. I'll see you very soon. Well, hello, Grace Nation. Are you ready to slay your holiday style? Then check out the State of Grace shop for the most fun Christmas merch around. Start your day with a mug that speaks your holiday truth, like I put the ho in ho ho ho, or resting Grinch face. Trust me, these mugs will make your coffee a little sassier. And these teas, honey, they are naughty and nice. Rock nice until proven naughty at the office party, or slay all day for your cozy Christmas movie marathons. Perfect for spreading laughs, love, and a little mischief. So what are you waiting for? Sprinkle some holiday magic on your wardrobe and sip your way to cheer. Head to thestateofgraceshop.com and grab your mugs and teas before Santa takes them all. Shop now, because these goodies are definitely on the nice list.